Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. So you know the rule. So good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. Doing good.
All right. I'm a little sore. I think I told you already. Got into a little scuffle, but I think I'll be fine.
Okay. So when do we start the video? Now?
Oh, yeah. This one's gonna be interesting. So okay,
Let's start.
Alright, give me 1 second. Hold on. Alright, so we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Woo! Well, yeah, I was pretty sure I was gonna make it this morning, but I was like, I wanted to be sure that, I'll let you know what was going on.
Okay.
So basically, as you can see, I skipped past like a whole bunch of other stuff. Do you remember that? You recognize this area?
Yeah, I know this area.
Okay, so yeah. So I skipped past a bunch of stuff. Basically, I started cracking skulls in this area. And, yeah, this is how I start finding new stuff. But I wanted you to see the process. This is the only reason why I left this part in. Because I think you might find this interesting. Oh, man. Thank goodness for the gym, though. Ugh. Now, see, this is what I like. I was talking to somebody about this, because they were kind of pretending to be upset about why it is that I like Elden Ring. So I'm like, oh, you just want to play Elden Ring all the time. And I was telling them, like, this is the first time I've ever played something where, like, there is, like, bad weather, and you actually feel it. Like, I've never seen a game where the trees actually, like, sway in the wind and stuff. So that's kind of wild. So you know what's coming up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's coming up. Yeah, you know what's coming up, right? And that's why I was like,
Okay.
I was like, nah, we not doing this.
Oh, someone invaded you?
Mm-hmm. And I said, nope. Now, the reason I'm upset is because I'm trying to, I've been using my wolves every time I fight an enemy, and for some reason they're not showing up. So I'm like, alright, well, let me try to find an area where my wolves will come out. And then...
How did this person invade you?
Oh.
Normal person invader.
Oh, no, this NPC.
Yeah, I thought so, okay. This is NPC invader, okay.
Yeah. See, I was thinking it was a person. And see, my wolves did show up, but they tried to... they tried to attack me instead. I was like, what?
Yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't figure out how to get my wolves to come out, so... I was like, nah, I'm not fighting you until, I get my wolves out of here, but, you know... They couldn't, I don't think you can summon them in this whole area, so...
Yeah.
I think this is when I came to terms with the fact that, yeah, I'm gonna have to actually learn a strategy without them, because that's when I probably needed them the most, and like, I couldn't summon them, so I was like, alright, I need a new strategy. But since I did want to kind of get a taste of PvP and kind of get a feel for what it's like, and I missed out on it, I decided to come back and see if the invader would come back, but yeah, it don't work like that.
No.
So yeah, you recognize this area?
Yep. There's a Colosseum.
All right. So you already know what's about to happen, right? I'm like, oh well. I mean, it's not like I didn't want to fight. I just didn't know that he was gonna disappear. So this is when they basically give you the scoop on how competitive multiplayer works, and I don't remember everything it said, but I was like, well, I'm only gonna engage with it on my terms anyway, so let's go see what it's all about. Now, the only reason I knew what this was. Oh, go ahead.
I tried to do this. I ain't find no one on, so I couldn't do it. But cool that when you're able to activate it, you're able to find people.
Well, here's the funny thing. Now, I want you. Okay, so you ready? Because now I'm gonna rely on you, right? So there's a lot to this, right? But when it comes to the Colosseum stuff, I'm gonna be quiet and I want you to do the commentary, all right? And I'll tell you why. So I've talked about this stuff for a long time, and I kind of feel like I've built a bad reputation of being a John. You know what that means when I say it being a John?
No.
So a John is a person who makes excuses for why they lose when they do like any type of competition. Like it's always something. Like it's like, oh, my controller wasn't working. Oh, the only reason you won is because I was sleepy. You know, whatever excuse you can think of, that's what they come up with, right?
Alright.
So, this is my first, experience with this. I do have experience with the other games, Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1's PvP, I didn't even bother trying to take seriously at all. Like, unless it was under very special circumstances, I didn't even entertain invaders in that game, so I won't count that one. The second one, I was pretty notorious. And of course that was my favorite. That's because that's the one I sunk the most time into. And then Dark Souls 3 was okay. It was just a lot of stuff in there I wasn't a fan of, and I didn't like that a certain play style was catered to. And I don't think it was the intention of the devs to do that. Like they were just trying to make a fun game. But yeah, I mean, it's just like the game you get is what you get. Like regardless of their intent, this is the game you made, and it's almost like that's why you see the same builds and the same types of characters and all that. And now you see with this game, well, okay, I'm projecting too much. All right, so let me be quiet. Let you watch this, and then you can make the commentary and stuff like this. But I'm just gonna be quiet, and I'll only say something if you ask me questions. Okay?
Okay.
But I just want you to watch and then kind of come to your own conclusion about what you think about competitive multiplayer and all that stuff.
Okay, it's smart. Yeah, I would prohibit spirit actions too, because you're at the beginning. And don't bring up something powerful. Spirit action kick your butt.
Yeah. See? Alright, I'm shutting up now.
Versus 2 competitive. 1-on-1. Okay.
Hey!
Oh, power-ups.
Hey!
this thing's been lingering, man. Got you poisoned? Yeah. Nice. Dang. Got hit. I didn't realize when I got hit. I'm gonna give you one Estus.
Now it's got started.
What's that? Some armor or something, man. You're taking peanuts off him. What happened here?
So basically it's time and it's like point based, so yeah, you try to get
a lot of different, man.
Yeah, you try to get as many points as you can before the time runs out.
Just so you run to the next part.
Well, that was just me trying a different strategy. Because being cautious wasn't working. Like, I was still getting hit somehow, so I said, okay, let me be aggressive. And that didn't work either, so now I'm trying a mixture between the both. And of course, like, that's not helping either.
This is a poison build. This is something that you did on Dark Souls. What killed you?
The poison.
Oh, okay.
And now I got the timing down. I'm like, okay. One that's gonna do little pecks.
30 seconds now. How do I get past your shell? Oh, it's awesome. Marks now on you. Play marks.
Time up.
I'm dead.
So yeah, they give you a little breakdown and stuff.
What's they showing me? What the person was?
Probably around the same as me.
Nah, I think he's higher than you, man. That was you were taking nothing off him.
Oh wait, just you wait. we get to fight again.
Oh, the same person?
Yep. I fight the same person the entire time. Because I'm guessing this isn't very popular, so when you get somebody, you know, you're probably gonna fight them a few times before you fight somebody else. I'm just assuming, I don't know, like, it might change when the DLC comes out, so. But as far as I can tell, like, you know, that's what usually happens in the other games, is if it's not a whole lot of people on, you'll fight the same person.
That poison mist is nasty. I didn't think it was that good. It's proven pretty good at PvP. Oh, your hit points are going down too. Damn.
Haha. See, I got used to that stuff, but I still got poisoned though.
There's so much poison on it. But you're learning this. That's good.
Yeah.
I know when he died. I know he cast regen on himself. That's all. Okay. I was wondering, I was like, how did these hip points get healed back?
So I'm learning, I'm like, okay, so somehow I need to be more aggressive, but also I need to time his attacks a little bit better and stuff. Like, it's a lot of stuff I need to do if I want to stand a chance in this fight. But I have to learn all of it on the fly. So I see that he's super aggressive. But you see how that trade, like, But you see that trade right there?
that fire slash is super powerful. Armor, and then if you're saying it doesn't say level, dude, they must have a lot. They must have more talismans or something. There's no way they can be running around like that.
Yep, there it is. There it is. Alright. Don't you worry though, it starts to get a little bit more interesting. Because I'm learning.
Oh, they put some weapon on you. No, they should. Oh, you almost got him there. They almost got themselves. They almost got themselves to lose switching their weapon. They should have got with the long sword. They lost almost half it. Uh-oh. They get a little cocky. Gotta be Wolverine. Aesthetics. See? No, they should. They're about to lose. Mega Hill? They lost one time. Yeah. got cocky. You need to switch back to your sword. Yeah. Yeah, they're good people. They got that loss. That one loss. They won the battle, but they were really cocky. They should use that long sword. Claymore, I think.
Yeah, that thing's
you're enjoying. You're like, oh, I'm back again.
Because I mean, the thing is just like and this is kind of true for all the games. I want to try to learn them as quickly as possible and do as much field testing. Like, you know, theory crafting is great. A lot of times if you know the game on a deep level, you can theory craft, but when it comes to field testing, like, you know what I mean, what happens, and you have to accept that that's the data, you know, that you're getting. So I wanted to see what it feels like when you're fighting an actual player, right? And then we'll talk about it.
Oh, so this time they do. There they go again with their close weapons. So.
I was thinking he was gonna run out of stamina, but he's like, nope. I can keep doing this all day. I was like, oh, okay.
No, he's doing a little delays. So you see when you're attacking. And he made things with like 360 attacks.
Well, it's like,
What the hell was that? That was lag. That was weird. From this boxing to me, I was like, what the heck? Even the guy was like, what the heck's going on?
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
But yeah, I thought he was good. Well, not necessarily run out of stamina though, but what happens if you swing consecutively, even if you might have the stamina to do it, the game kind of, I guess it depends on the weapon you're using too. I have to learn it. Maybe it just might be the weapons I'm using. But every consecutive swing, you start to get slower and slower. It doesn't stop you, but it's just like your swings start to get more and more awkward. That's one of the things I noticed. And so I was waiting for that to happen, but it's like it never did. I guess he knows how to compensate for that, so.
Nice.
You see I was up to no good? I was up to no good. He is like, you're not gonna do that to me. What you think you're doing? I was like, okay, you got me. Fair enough. But it's one of those things where being aggressive wasn't working, so that's why I was like, alright, well I got more tools, so that was just a bait. I wanted to try to get him comfortable. It's like, you know, because he got through it the first time, so I was like, okay, oh man, I'm never gonna get it. I was like, I actually tried that time. I was like, and I was like, got him.
Got him.
Got him. Yeah. And I tried to do the charge attack, but it didn't work. So I was like, yeah. And you see there, like, that awkward swing is like why I died, because I was like, if you swing too much, you start to slow down regardless if you have the stamina or not. So I was like, dang.
Using weapons that need less plays and more knockback. Also, I think you probably need a dagger, parry with your left hand, so you can do at least dual parry with one hand and then attack with the other hand.
I think in Dark Souls 2 there was in Dark Souls 2 there was a great weapon that you can do that with. You can two-hand it. Oh, and then you can you can parry with the block. I thought that was pretty cool. There was the Murakumo.
Oh, you can do that with Acid Spirits and parry. You can put it on your weapons.
Yeah, it was awkward. I'm trying to do unlock. Yeah,
you got with
yeah, I'm trying to do an unlock. That would have been funny if he died that way, but I couldn't get it. I was like, oh man. I know he's getting annoyed with he's getting annoyed with this buckler.
Hey!
But yeah. And then I think, if I recall correctly, we do 2 more fights. And then
yeah, I was just like doing with the hammer. It's the way you're fighting.
well, I was trying to
better.
yeah, but I was trying to see how good the knife is. You know? And here's what I'm assuming, right? I'm assuming if I could improve the bleed on it, the fight would have been a little different. So I needed to somehow improve the bleed on that. And then, of course, it's not upgraded. So, like, that's...
Yeah, it's upgraded too.
Yeah. But I needed to see the knife's potential.
Hey!
And it's funny because the fight with him ends up paying off. Like, it helps me later on with another fight. But yeah, I end up using the hammer eventually though. Yeah. I can see there's a backstab protector in this game, so I had to learn the hard way. Because I kept trying to do it and it wasn't working. Yep.
I had that glitch. That was weird lag.
I should have just started parrying like crazy. I was like, oh crap, I don't know what's going on. Just up. And that guy got all kinds of tricks. But you see what he's doing here with that fire?
Yeah,
yeah, that comes up later in the game, and I learned from him, so it's funny. It ends up coming up later. That's all I was like, oh! So all the little stuff I learned, I end up using later.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to find something that has some... Yeah, find something that has some stopping power. Yeah, I need him to stop moving. So I'm just like, all right, bro. Like, I'm gonna need you to stop moving. So, and it seems like it's working okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that blood loss stuff. Oh, mistimed it by a few seconds.
You would have wanted the guy.
By a few seconds. Yeah, by a few seconds I mistimed it. I was like, ah, dang. He pulled out the, see, now I'm a threat, so he's just like, yeah. Pull out the real weapon now. I was like, alright, let's go. Nah, that don't work no more, bro. I don't think I get poisoned anymore after that. Like, that's it. That's the last time I'm ever getting poisoned. poisoned again? Yeah, I thought that was the last time, but I guess I got poisoned again. But I figured with those swords, they take a lot of stamina, but nah, he kept swinging. So
no, he's two hands again. That sword takes as much stamina as your hammer or your dagger. What the heck is that? Is it glitching? Yeah, you're both getting hit by stuff. Invisible hit. That was weird.
Yeah, I was just like, man, I'm tearing him up. Nope. Swag up. Yep.
They need what's it called? What they called network? Fighting game tab?
Rollback netcode.
That's why they needed this game, rollback netcode.
I mean, shoot, people been saying it for years. Yeah, they can't pretend they ain't hear it. This would have been the game to do it, but I guess they didn't know they were gonna make 25 million copies. So maybe they knew.
And rollback netcode, if you don't have it already put in place, it costs a lot of money to do it.
Yeah, you have to kind of build around it. At least that's what I hear Maximilian saying a lot is because I think he actually talks to like the guys who invented it, and I think it's one of those things where you have to build around it because I guess it's a lot of stuff you got to take into consideration to make it work. But yeah, still learning.
Yeah, I'd rather press a smart. Like, yeah, that's what I did too. I picked the claymore because you ain't closer beating me. It's like, I'm gonna ease on people. That person.
Yeah, but it's typical Souls PvP. Like that's what everybody does for some reason. I feel like I'm the only one who you're gonna get like. Well, you know, usually when I'm playing the assassin, but I'm like, you can get my best every single time you play me. And if you don't, it's because it's beyond my control. Like maybe I'm tired or I've been playing too much or I'm getting sloppy. But it's never going to be, oh, let me go easy on you. Like, nah, you getting this work every time. So, but that's one of the things that I usually relied on in other games is people getting cocky. I was like, oh, okay. And as soon as I start doing crits, it's just like, all right, now it's time to switch back. Nah, it's too late, buddy. But yeah, I don't know.
Poison works really good, man. I was like, okay. It may actually work pretty well.
Yeah, because poison's always been trash in these games for some reason. But for some reason, they decided to make it good in here. So I'm like, I'm not going to use it with this character, but if I continue to play in the future, I might try it out. But the only reason I'm not interested is because I've tried making poison good in so many of these games, and you're always giving up your damage potential when you do it. And I just wanted to try something else because I didn't want to try poison again and then it still be bad. And then it's just like, man, for what, 4 games? Poison has been trash? Like, nah. I was like, I'm doing bleed this time. Because bleed has always been good. Like, even in Dark Souls 2, it was good, so.
Not rebound bleed guns so overpowered. They kind of adjusted it.
Yeah, it's always, for some reason, bleed is always good in every game. But poison, for some reason, I guess. You know what's funny? So in the first and second game, the poison from the enemies was good. But your poison was trash. So they've always known how to make it good when the enemies poison you. But for some reason, when you decide to use it, like, it's always been trash. So it's like I don't know. I wasn't interested in this game. Like I'm just gonna stick to bleed and yeah, we'll figure out poison later, even if it's good. And I think yeah, I think this is our final match. I think it might be one more after this, but I thought this was the final one. But we fought a lot more than I thought we did. There it is.
Now I got a time pointed on this farm. Poison again. Damn! And when after you got poisoned, you give enough time to heal yourself and killed you.
Yep.
Yeah, that person has not drank the essence at all.
I don't think he needs it.
I think his essence is magic maybe.
Ah.
He's got a lot of magic skills. That person doesn't need it. Hey, you're about to get poisoned again. Poisoned. He's like, I'll trade blood with you.
Well, to be fair, I wasn't trying to trade. It's just that the thing I was having trouble with is somehow his claymore is swinging as fast as my dagger is.
Yeah, Claymore's like a little faster in this game.
Yes, I'm trying to find where my opening is, but it doesn't exist, so.
Frost, yeah, the he's got a spear out now?
Yeah, Lance.
Okay. That Frost chunk sucks. It debuffs you. Saw how your backstab, I think it intercepts your attack, so you saw a backstab and take down the damage off him.
Oh.
Yeah, your stats are all messed up because of that.
Okay. See, how did
Frost is very powerful in this game.
Oh, so Frost, his trade-off is, of course, like, it makes you slow, but then it messes up your stats, too?
Yeah.
Ah.
I took more damage than that.
Yep.
I don't think I have that Frost here. I need to find where he got the. Maybe I had it on him, but you know. I think I'll land.
Yeah.
That person's carrying 3 weapons on him? Damn, man.
Oh.
Like, that was nice. Got comfortable.
Oh. And then I was trying to be a dick. You saw that?
Oh, damn. Hey, that's tough.
Well, I mean, I started it, so I can't be mad.
Yeah, you pissed him off, but that's nice.
You saw, I tried to get him with the 3-piece stuff, but he was like, nah, we not doing that. Oh, man.
That's crazy. That spirit can do like a reaper attack? That's ridiculous.
I think he probably changed the weapon art on it.
Maybe. That's ridiculous. Dang! That's the took a parry?
Oh, too early.
That running charge, you can't parry that?
I can't say for sure. It's hard to know. You kind of have to find that stuff out with trial and error.
Hey!
So I'm gonna assume for now, because I wasn't able to do it, probably not. I haven't been able to do it from the enemies either, so I'm gonna assume you probably can't.
That's why he was worried about you parrying. That's why you did that. Okay. Well, that person been staying here for a long time, so he was finding wherever coming to join. So they must have found a lot of different people.
But yeah, I was trying to get him with that 3-piece though. That's my signature.
But they're smart too. They're doing like you said. They're keeping stuff in their pockets, so that's pretty smart. Not realizing that other stuff.
But I mean, he has way more tricks than me. Like I don't even have enough knowledge in this game or weapons to pull out. You know, I mean, I got my little tricks here and there, but like that's about it. Now though, if we were to fight again though, I don't know if he'd be able to beat me. But what was he?
There you go. You'll probably find him again. And then he was fighting him all this time, non-stop.
Oh.
You took the weapons out? They have a different weapon now. One weapon.
Doing a bleed challenge. Who can bleed who first? See, he tricked me. Tricked me again. Yeah, I was like, I tricked him now. I was just like, ha! And I should have got him there, but for some reason, there we go. Yeah, for some reason, like, something interrupted me, and I couldn't get my parry out. And I was like, wait, what? What was that? But yeah, I knew I had him there, and I was like, yep. But somehow, like, I don't know, it was just weird. Like, the whole netcode was just all over the place. I was just swinging for the fences, because I was like, I'm going to hit him eventually, but nope. None of them connected. But see, if I had more tricks, though. See? He's just like, nah, I know you now.
That's a lot, man.
Yeah. That's whatever he did to that sword, that's what I need to do to that dagger. So that's what I'm learning, is just like, okay, so you can bleed. So I'm like, all right, let's get the real weapons out. So yeah, I'm trying to get an offense started, but it's just like, it's hard to know when to swing and when not to, because it's just like, the things you would think would connect don't, and then the ones you don't expect to connect do, and it's just like, ugh. So you just kind of have to, I mean, at least for me, like, I don't know what he's experiencing right now, because it seems like he's pretty confident in all his attacks, but it's just like, I can't tell right now. Like, it's tough to know.
You're really confident that he's not getting higher defense, so your hits are not, you guys worry about you killing him over hit. So he's willing to take trade a blow with you, so, which kind of makes him sloppy a little bit, so.
Oh! Yeah, see, I wasn't expecting it to hit the second time. I thought it would hit the first time, but it didn't. So I was like, well, I just gotta stop you altogether, because I don't know what's what. That got me.
You're throwing your blood. Check now. He drank that shit there. That's so grimy. He has to drink that shit. Oh, you bring out a little dagger?
Mm-hmm.
Now you're back.
I was trying some fancy, like, unlocked attack, but like, he knows about that too, so it's like, see, that's where I tried to start my offense. Like, I thought if I hit him first that I could keep going, but nope. It's tough. It's tough to know. See, that's why I just tried to roll away that time, but see, he was even able to hit me before I was able to roll, so I'm just like, I don't know what to do at this point. I'm just like, well, I just gotta be stronger. Like, my hits just gotta hit harder, and I have to have more tricks up my sleeve. Because, like, just mounting a standard offense it's not working. Because all the things you would think work just don't. See, like, I'm just tagging him up right now. Just like, oh, he tried. Nice try, bro.
That's hilarious. I'll give it back.
But imagine just eating all those hits and just be like, that's crazy. He's just eating those hits trying to parry me. I was like, man, I wish I could eat hits like that. But I think that's the last one. I think. I didn't realize how many times I fought that guy. But yeah,
I think I think that character has a strength. It's probably, if he's a sick around your level, he's probably the opposite of your dex. He's probably a strength build.
Or he might be a quality. They call that when you basically even your skills out.
I can see that too.
Yeah, I think that's the route that I'm gonna go, cause I really like this one weapon I'm using now, and it's 50-50. Well, not necessarily 50-50, but it scales with both strength and dex. And because I like it so much, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just go like probably 25-25. We'll see. Not sure yet. But I really like this weapon, so it's like it's been doing work. But my dagger's been falling behind, and I'm trying to find a way to catch it up, but like I don't remember where the smithing stone 2s are. I found a whole bunch of them, but I don't remember where. So I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to do some running around and see if I can figure out who drops those, because I was like, yeah, this one weapon I got is really good, but my dagger's really falling behind, and I'm getting to the point where it's probably going to be one of the most useful weapons I have. So yeah, I gotta find out a way to level it up. Oh, and then I've been talking to the blacksmith too, so he let me know that because I finally got to use the Smoldering ones like you were talking about. So yeah, he said he was saying something about some girl. I had found some girl, and she's good with spirit attunement or something weird like that. And so finally, like, I talked to her, and you can level up your spirit ashes too. So now I'm like, okay, so let me do this too. So now I have to level up my weapons. I have to level up my spirit ashes, and then certain spirit ashes take certain types of upgrades. So it's like, yeah, it's wild. So now I'm just like, oh man, you can power up like a lot of stuff in this game. So And I've been waiting to power up my wolves, like you were saying. So is that what you were talking about when you said I can power them up?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think that was the last fight. So I think he got tired of fighting. He was like, man. Like, this dude, I don't fight him no more. Well, I guess since that's the last one, I guess we can talk about it. So, what do you think?
I think it's interesting. I know the multiplayer PvP probably is really fun too, where you find a whole bunch of it's like a battle royale. See some clips of those.
Mm-hmm. Now
it looks pretty good. The battle looks like the way the game plays, but I still wish you could see the level of the character. That's all.
Yeah. It's like all the stuff.
And when you looked at that character and what he was doing when he was fighting you, I was like, man, he's taking a lot of. Like, you're not doing nothing on him. And he's. The computer, for some reason, on your screen stopped. But, like, he was taking a lot of hits and eating them. It was like, dang.
Yeah.
Now he had a lot of stones. Like,
yeah.
He must have. He's probably what's called veteran player, which made a character to such a level and send all the stuff that he wants his character to have.
Yeah, but here's a question I'll ask you, right? And you can obviously tell that I like PvP, right? But I have some problems with it. So let me ask you a question. So imagine you're going through, I don't know, you're going through an area, right? And the enemies are cheap. We know they're cheap, right? Because I know they're cheap. And you're doing good. Like, let's say you died. You're trying to get your souls, or I'm sorry, your spirit ashes back, right? So you died, right? Now you got to go get them back, okay? And you're dealing with these, annoying enemies. And that guy comes out, right? He invades your game. And as like we were just talking about, like you don't have anything yet. Like you just got started, right? All you have is your starter weapons. What is the likelihood of you beating him and getting your souls back?
Very rare.
And see, that's
very professional.
But see, that's the issue that I've had with these games. It's not necessarily that PvP is bad; it's that it's not fair. Right? Like,
yeah,
it's one of those things where obviously, like, he's gonna have a bunch of stuff to torment you. So here's the thing: is like the reason I like that they made it optional is because that type of I would say that type of gameplay is specific for people who take it in mind, right? So, like for example, if I just started playing Elden Ring and I don't know nothing about any of this stuff, I'm not expecting a player who's been playing this game for like the last 2 years straight and knows like all of the weird stuff about it, has like all this little stuff up his sleeve that he had. Man, that's like a complete mismatch, And don't get me wrong, like I said, if that's the experience they were going for, that's fine. But the problem I have is it's all the extra stuff, because it's like even if the person has really solid fundamentals, now you got to worry about netcode, right? And this is the older games, not this one. But then you had to worry about somebody, they're losing, so then it's just like, why am I not damage him anymore? So now you have to wonder, well, did he cheat? Like, did he use a spell I don't know about? Like, it's all of this stuff up in the air, right? And one of the things is, especially with Dark Souls 3, I knew that game so well that when people were doing stuff that shouldn't work, I knew that wasn't in the game. And so now you're at this dilemma, right? Where it's just like, okay, what do you do about that? Like, I know for a fact you can't do this in this game, but not everybody has that knowledge like me. So it's like when I say it, I'm being a John. Oh, you just mad because you lost. Be like, and then I show them like replays. I'm like, really? Like, you tell me how you do this in this game. And then like nothing. And then that's where I was just like, see, now I'm starting to suspect that there's like this whole culture around cheating, because, dude, answer my question, right? Like, how do you do this? Like, explain this. Like, make a video about how you do what this guy just did. And you can't. And the only thing people say, oh, the netcode is trash. Be like, nah, this ain't netcode right here. Netcode does stuff like you saw, like how we were jumping around and it was hard to lag and stuff. But netcode doesn't. Netcode doesn't get you out of a backstab. Like when I'm about to stab you and then all of a sudden like you roll away. Like no, like that's different. That's a different thing right there. And plus, how'd you know? See, the thing is like if I tried to backstab you and you couldn't tell, and it was like this weird thing where we were both looking at each other. What the heck just happened there? No, you knew and then started an offense right away. Nah, okay. If that's in the game, show me. Oh, it's the netcode. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. And see that's the only problem I've ever had is if you're going to have it where somebody invades my game, you gotta fix the PvP. You have to, cause it's just like I'm just asking you, like legit, like imagine like you're in this real hard area, and you're about to get your stuff back, and then that guy comes in your game. You're done.
Yeah.
There's no match. Like you can't beat him.
That's why people like that stuff.
Yeah, and listen, they're completely right to not like you, cause it's not fair. Because the thing is, not only that, see, it's the reason it's so lopsided is, like, not only is he better than you, right? But even if you have solid fundamentals, like I said, if he decides he wants to start losing, or I'm sorry, if he starts losing, he can decide to start hiding behind enemies and stuff. Now it's just like, oh, now not only is he better than me, but I found a way to outplay him, and now he doesn't want to fight no more. Now he's gonna pick all the spots where I'm weak, and then that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not fair. You know, that's kind of been my only complaint. But of course, like I focused on the cheating part because that part stopped being a problem for me. Oh, this is where I heard the dude. He was like, I know you can see me, and I was like, wait, what? I was like, I can't. I was like, where the heck are you? So yeah, I'm looking for him for a while. But yeah, so what are your thoughts? Like, so beside everything that I say and you've heard from me, I want to hear your own personal thoughts on it. Like, what do you think?
Invader? Well, I don't like Invader. I thought when I first played ELDEN RING as an NPC, I didn't know it was NPC. I was like, what? Invader? Turned my system off. It turned out it was NPC bears. Okay, I didn't know that, but that's how bad I hated invaders.
Now wait.
Okay, so then.
Now was this a hatred that they earned, or was this based off of what you heard other people say?
Well, it's kind of earned because, like, when I be playing with Kane, and so we were playing Dark Souls 2. I'm trying to help them, like, people be interrupting our matches, our gameplay, and causing issues. But sometimes they'll run away because they find out we killed the monsters, but not they'll be messing with us and killing us because, like, they use the monsters to mess us up. So.
All right, so
causing us to delay it, hook up each other again, pick up their souls, and he had to resummon me again, or I had to resummon him from my world again.
So give me
that was annoying.
So give me like a all right, so I want to ask a few questions because like I want your perspective, right? So what can you name specifically, like what are like the top 3 things, if you could put it in like, you know, something that happens consistently about invaders that you don't like? Like, what would be the top 3?
The top 3?
Yeah.
Well, I like the fact that they did with ELDEN RING. And if you do invade, you get all your potions. So I do like that they debuff you. So that's the thing. I like in Dark Souls 2, they had all the same stuff you had. So it's like, they have 10, they have all the flasks, you know, that's like, you have this nasty person that's in the game, and they won't leave, and you can't get rid of them, and they can be hiding in the shadows until you get to the boss gate, but they can be at the boss gate waiting for you to come, so that's the thing I don't like about it. And I wish it seemed like they gave the invader more edge over the game than you had. Because there's no consequences for them.
I agree. That's also another issue that I've had.
Yeah. But my thing is like, Elden Ring, they can't invade unless you let them. Unless you join someone else's game. That's the only time they can invade you, or you summon them in your world. So I do like that. But they do make them weaker, and people that are invaders, they complain about it. But I'm like, that's how it should be. This is my game, my world, and I should be stronger than you. It can't be like equal to me. Not even the NPC characters are strong as you. So with the flash and stuff, they can't keep drinking potions the whole time. You should have a limit. You're going to someone else's world.
I mean, now listen, I think that should be obvious, but this is one of the points of contention that I be telling you about, that somehow people who were invaders like kept pushing back against, and I'm like, bro, what are you crying about? Like, there's literally no consequences for you, like, at all, for invading. Like, what are you crying about? And one of the things I have to assume is that a lot of invaders just aren't real invaders. Because the thing is just like, the edge that you have is knowledge, right? And equipment. That should be it. Your knowledge of the game and your equipment. But you mean to tell me like you want everything else to be on equal footing too? Nah, you just want to win. You don't care about the game. Because that's a different thing, right? So, for example, a knowledge check in a game. If you're a person and this is what you do, right? And somebody else is new. Oh, that's where I got the spirit ashes. I had to come up with a plan to catch that thing. But what you do is usually come up with a strategy, right? Like, okay, if this person's weaker than me and they're just learning, well, there's a handicap, right? So what the handicap is, it's just like you're giving them an advantage because their weakness is that they don't have knowledge that you have. So for example, like, you know how to parry, right? You know the timing, right? You know how much damage certain stuff does. You can make a whole utility kit. You can buff yourself, right? All the things that that player wouldn't know how to do or wouldn't have access to yet because of how early in the game they are, right? That's your advantage, and that's the only advantage you should have. But they somehow, and listen, I'm telling you, I've had these conversations with people, somehow they don't see it.
Oh, that's why there's a Colosseum. That's why you can fight each other on equal grounds, and I like that in the sense that but again, that's you choosing. But you're invading someone else's world. It's to me, it's like you're a bad person. So you're in this game to talk about them being bad people. So you shouldn't get the advantages.
Yeah, lean into it.
The fact that you don't lose no souls or anything, but the thing is, like, you should be weakened. Like,
you want to hear something funny?
Is even the help? What?
This is how I knew they were full of crap. So in Dark Souls 2, in the arena, right? I brought that same spirit there, right? Of being unfair, right? I wanted the match to be as unfair as possible, and I leaned into my character being a scoundrel, right? Like, any advantage I could take, I would take it in the arena, right? You want to know what that resulted in? And keep in mind, these are people who are red phantoms just like me, right?
Yeah.
What'd you think happened?
They started trying to cheat.
Mm-hmm. And complaining and, oh, let me at least get out the gate. Like, no. What are you talking about? We're scoundrels. Like started cheating, like, you know, sending me hate mail, all kinds of stuff. I was like, yeah, see, you can't take it. Like, if these guys were more consistent with their beliefs, then I would have bought it. But No, they just want to win. It was never about the game. And that's how I proved it. And I think once I exposed that, like, and listen, I'm just being honest because I don't care. I think they couldn't afford for me to become a voice in the community because I was too much of like a collection of dirty laundry. But here's the thing, the reason I don't care is because as much as people kept telling me I was wrong, look at Elden Ring. All of it's optional. All optional.
I think weren't they exposing some of the more prominent people that played Dark Souls that they were hackers and cheaters?
Yeah, remember in the first few weeks of the game, people were having items they shouldn't have, and there was this entire ban wave. Within the first couple weeks. Oh, but I'm being a John, right? Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And there's a whole anti-cheat and all that before you even start playing the game. Yeah. But I was making it all up, right? Yeah, okay. That's why I said, like, some stuff goes without saying. You know? I knew, like, time was going to be on my side. You know, unfortunately, like, it was a very expensive principle I stood by, but I stood with my principles. You know, and I'm not gonna rat people out here. I'll wait until like later down the line, because I don't want to. Here we go. You know what time it is, right? So remember I told you. Oh, okay. I was like, why am I spinning like this? But yeah, remember I told you that you would enjoy this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it gets real good now.
Okay, so you're going back into the dungeon?
Mm-hmm. Now remember you were making fun of me. He was like, "Oh, you scared to go down there?" And then I told you, I was like, not really. It's just that I'm used to them setting like nastiness for you where I'll get out the poison and then there'll be some nastiness waiting on me. So now that I got some, you saw I had those little pellets?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just like, all right, I'm ready now. There we go. I'm testing stuff out right here. So I'm like, oh, okay. So it kind of reduces your poison buildup a little bit. And then it also cures it. So I was like, okay. That's good to know. I'm like, what the heck is that thing? So I was like, so you know exactly what I started thinking about when I saw this? There's a Colosseum in Dark Souls 2. And I know you had to go there before, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what this reminds me of. Yeah. That's the first thing that came to mind. I was like, I was like, oh, and that's one of the worst places. Now, don't get me wrong, I like the place. I think it's fun, but I hate that Colosseum. It is so annoying.
You're gonna fight the boss with that thing going at you.
So now I'm thinking, oh man, I gotta fight this thing. So I was like, all right. Now they said something about, it was like some hint that said dog, look behind you or something like that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And this is when I start to kind of get annoyed with the white signs.
Yeah.
I'm not quite done with them yet. I'm like, maybe there's something. But I'm like, all right, let me just actually play because I don't think there's anything. So I'm like, all right. Now here's the thing. I'm pretty good with timing and predicting when things are gonna happen. So I'm like, okay. And you know, I kept thinking like it's gonna do that thing where I'm gonna assume he can only go but so far, but he's be like, haha, surprise. So now I'm trying to see, okay, there should be something I can run into. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, okay, I get it. I think I understand this. So I'm like, yeah, this should be easy. But I need to make sure, so I'm double checking. And I'm like, wait a minute, I don't see anything. So I'm like, all right, let me check again. And I can remember my thought process here. I was like, I just need to see like where the next place is that you run to. And I'm like, okay, there it is. And I'm like, oh, okay, surprise, there it is. Of course, it can't just be him. It's got to be a little annoying enemies too. So I was like, yeah, this is bringing back memories. It would normally be skeletons. Man, imagine if it was those undead skeletons though. Oh, this place would have been way worse. Because if you don't kill them, they'll get back up. Yeah. But the most annoying part is that they're so tanky and they're not worth anything. That's the part that annoys me the most. Because I think they're worth like what, 60 runes or something? A little annoying jerk shooting at me. So I'm like, man, screw this. I'm out of here. I'm not dealing with this nonsense.
You're ahead of me.
So yeah, I'm just like, all right. Now, see, I didn't know. See, like I said, this is my first time playing. I didn't know that was a mistake that I made there. And this is where the game is unfair. Because I'm just like, wait, what? What the heck are you supposed to do? You can't make that. And that's my first death.
I didn't see it yet, but you're ahead of me. So you fall down where? You just fall down the hole?
Oh, no. Oh, shoot, I'm ahead of you somehow?
Yeah. Oh, you got ran over. Yeah, you got one shot. Okay.
Yeah.
Got ran over. When you pick up your souls?
Yeah. So I'm like, but this, they give you, yeah, they give you the tutorial about, you know, how it works and stuff. So I'm like, oh boy. Here it comes. Now, are you where I'm heading back?
Heading back.
Okay.
Where? Where you're running? Yeah, I see your character running.
Okay.
You're at the beginning of the chariot.
Okay.
But yeah, my screen froze, so I had to restart it.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty close to where you were. I think you're like 5 seconds ahead of me.
Okay. But yeah, I hate that they're not worth anything. Like, it makes fighting them so annoying. Like, this is what makes me want to skip them.
39 runes.
Oh, but I guess this is kind of what I mean, is they play with your head, where it's just like, what they're trying to do is get you to like run past them. Oh, you see how he tried to kick me? See how he tried to kick me into the,
Yeah.
I was like, nope. He got over. He tried to kick me into the chariot. What a jerk. That's why I said, yo, this game's so grimy.
Yeah, I don't care. They know they can die from it, but they're like, I'll take you with me.
That's why I was like, okay, now that I understand what this is, I'm like, all right. There we go. I get my little measly runes back. It's not even really about how many it is. But see, this is where I messed up. So I learned later on, if you get ahead of the chariot, you can keep running. You shouldn't stop. If you stop, that's what gets you killed. Yeah, see? You gotta keep running. And that's something you can only learn through trial and error. See, and I got stuck on the wall there, so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna make it. I was like, how the heck? That's what I was thinking. I was like, how the heck do you... get down there. Like, there's not enough time. And you can soft lock yourself here if you don't run. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, there has to be something down there, because it's like, there's no way you can make this. Like, there's not enough time. So I'm trying to see, like, no, that's a pit. That's a pit. I'm just like, now here you probably can't tell, but I'm getting frustrated. Because I'm just like, all right, I know there's something down there, but I don't have enough time to look. And I see there's like this little thing you can stand on, but it's not going to protect you from him. So I'm like, all right. And I want that item too. I think that's another thing too. Is I want that item, and I'm trying to figure out what I gotta do. And I think at this time I'm just like, all right, you know what? Screw it. And there I see it. I'm like, okay. And then I think I end up dying again because I want that item. And then there's not enough time. I missed it. I was like,
Grab it.
I missed it. Yeah.
You missed it.
I didn't even get the item. That's the messed up part. I did all that and I missed it.
You ain't grabbed the item too yet.
So now I'm just like, at this point I'm getting frustrated because I'm like, man, number one, what a stupid way to die, right? And then also, like, I feel like it's the timing on this thing is so unfair. So I'm like, all right, how the heck do I get past this thing?
Oh, you moved. You got killed.
Yep. Ugh. So annoying. Yeah, just trying to time this thing is just so frustrating. I'm like, man, all right, I should be fine here. Oh, see, that's the type of stuff I hate. And this is me starting to pick apart like the little details about like this area that I don't like. And I'm just like, man, but they're phantoms, so obviously they're not gonna hit the wall, but like, oh, it's just little stuff like that that get you killed, and I hate it. See, and I didn't pick up on it. You gotta keep running. So I soft locked myself again. But yeah, that's the secret to this area. I finally figured out is like you gotta keep running. Once you outrun the chariot, you gotta keep running. Whee! Oh, and I was like, wait, what happened there? Grab it again. And it's something stupid. I'm like, what? This is what I risked my life for?
Some coins. Some more room.
So I'm like, wee. And I saw that extra secret down there. Walk up. And see, these are tougher ones. So I'm like, I gotta pull out the two-handed one. See how they can just disengage from combat whenever they want. So I'm like, all right, I'm out of here. I'm like, this is stupid. I'm not fighting these guys. Yeah, see, I'm gonna get tore up if I stay here. So I'm like, yeah, okay. Yep, got me again. So I'm like, all right, I'm out of here. Watch this, you're gonna laugh.
Fire.
See what I be talking about?
Yeah.
They'll put you in this position where you're like, man, screw this. And the next thing you know, it's just like, oh, nah, that's not it. There's more. So now I'm like, okay, this place is exactly what I thought it was. Now I'm annoyed. I know you probably can't tell, but I am so annoyed. I'm annoyed now. I'm like, all right. I knew it. Now you see why I went back?
Yeah.
Because I had a feeling. I was like, this is one of those places. This is the place where I'm going to die. So you know what? Let me wait until, you know, I die from something else first. And then I'll come here. And then, you know, technically I died in the arena, but they don't give you the tutorial, you know.
They didn't count it as death either. They only count the first boss fight as death either. I realized that.
Ah. So now I'm like, okay. I need to upgrade.
But yeah, the thing said talk to Melody. I think you missed, but try to talk to her later.
Now I don't remember exactly what I was doing here, but I am thinking about upgrading definitely. So I'm probably gonna head to the church. Yeah, because I was like, yeah, I'm not hitting hard enough for those enemies, so yeah, I need to if not increase my health and stuff, but like increase my weapon damage.
Yeah.
Because I was like, those god, like I was two-handing those freaking gargoyles was just taking those hits. And I was like,
if you were to take a hit to walk out of your attack, that's kind of wild. What a rock stuff.
No, I get it, but that's why I'm just like, I started to realize, I was like, oh, these ain't regular gargoyles, like. So I was like, okay, I'm not strong enough for this area yet, so let me upgrade a little bit. But yeah, that's usually what happens when I die, is it starts becoming sort of like a spiral, and that always happens. It's like, but you notice how like all the times I was dying, it was to something stupid. It's like, so first I get ran over.
It took your knowledge though. It seems like the devs, if you have the experience of Dark Souls, they make it these subtle things that you wouldn't realize, and they make you think, oh, I'm not, you know, because a lot of people like in Dark Souls like to run around naked and stuff and make weak characters. So it's like, oh, you guys too strong, let me run away. And it's like, yeah, a trap. What? Burn.
Oh, you ain't going nowhere. Yeah, you got to stay and fight. Where you think you going? Nah, you got to fight.
You kill the goblin, take your time slowly down to your solid trap and disable it. Then you're like, and you can't go away because it's a pit hole, so you know you can't go down there.
But I wasn't able to do that. Yeah, you saw I wasn't able to do it because like I was already in a bad position. Like, first of all, I wasn't expecting there to be enemies there, and as soon as I dropped down, I got attacked. So I'm just like, oh wow. And then listen, if it was just one, I'd have been like, all right, I'll kill him. But nope, it was two of them. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna win this fight.
No, so I was like, hey buddy, hey brother, let me help you out.
So yeah, then I tried to run away, and it's just like, where you going? So yeah, I forgot. Oh, okay, I'm just leveling up. So this is another trick that I use too. Is if I feel like I'm in a spiral, that's when I'll take a break. Like I'll go and like, you know, do something a little different, and then kind of reflect on what I might be doing wrong, and then come back later.
Myself, I just that's the game tells me I need to stop. They even not log up. That's my answer saying that yes, you need to stop playing.
That's your exit point. Okay.
Everything's going wrong, huh?
Nah, that's your exit point. That's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can sort of get into a spiral with these games, and it's one of those things where I learned early, like and here's the funny thing, and the devs actually said it, is that in some instances they actually do try to frustrate the player intentionally. So it's one of those things where if you're getting frustrated, usually it's because they want you to, because they know if you're frustrated, like, you're gonna keep dying. So yeah.
Yeah, you ate all the runes. I expect you to use all the runes like that.
But yeah, it was just mostly to level up and stuff.
Oh, level up. Oh.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, to level. You put on the deck.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't put the vitality.
Well, I didn't. At this point, I didn't think that was the issue. Because I felt like I had enough health. The problem is, I think I wasn't doing enough damage. Right? Because it seemed, at least in that area specifically, it seemed like the problem I was having is enemies not dying fast enough.
You did put your health. Yep. So you did it.
Okay, so I did. So I'm over there neat nothing.
I was like, yeah, you need more help, buddy.
Yeah.
Nice. I did not die there, like the way you were there, but I'd seen a lot of people did fall into that trap that you got. But I didn't fall for that trap.
Yeah, it's like I told you, we're probably gonna die from very different stuff because of the way that I play. But listen, I knew that place was gonna be a pain in the butt, because normally in these games, anytime you have to walk through poison, that place sucks. That's like one of the telltale signs. Not
like that, it's a heroic grave. So, and I think that's have some cool stuff in there. So they're gonna have to make it a little challenging if you want to get the good stuff, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think I found a few good things. There's this one extra area I have to check out. But I want to come back when I can actually kill those like guys with like the 6 arms or whatever. Yeah, when I can.
Oh, so you ran them? Did you get the item?
Oh yeah, and then I jumped off right away. Because there's no way I was gonna beat those guys.
So you got the talisman. That talisman is probably the best talisman at this point. It powers up everything.
Well, you know what's funny?
Your health, a little bit.
I didn't end up equipping it until way later, because I didn't realize what it was. Well, see, that's kind of the thing. Like when you're grabbing items and running, you don't get the chance to actually read them and see what it does and stuff. And what happens is if you
usually pause and read it.
Well, like what happens if you linger around too long, like, you'll die. So it's one of those things where you have to find a nice safe spot to chill and then be like, all right, what does this do?
No joke, you're right. I did that one time. I paused it and somehow I got killed by, there was nothing there. I just died. I was like, what killed me?
Yeah, probably somebody shot you. Oh,
no, I shot.
Oh, you know what's funny? So, I was in Caelid, right? And the dogs couldn't see me because, well, they could see me, but they couldn't cross this little crevice that I jumped over. Because, Torrent can double jump, and they probably can't, so they would probably die, so they stopped chasing me. And I had sat there, and I think I was doing something, And then I just looked into my corner of my eye because I kept hearing some weird magic noise. And I saw it was some giant, and he was trying to shoot me with a bow from way down in some crevice. And I was like, what? You jerk. So I ran away. I was like, if I had left it there, I'd be dead. So yeah, this game's mean. Yeah, this game's extremely mean, man. So
the only thing spotted around that fire thing, but or go back to the round table. Those are the only safe spots.
I even have my doubts about the round table, which is why I'm like, yeah, they want you to get used to this place being safe, and I'm not falling for it. So
that's good. Keep that mentality.
Yeah, I'm not falling for it. Like, as I say, I played too many of these games, so I know better. I'm like, yeah, okay. I get you. You're trying to make me feel all nice and cozy. Oh, this is the one safe place I can go. Yeah, okay. No. I'm not buying it. Yeah, I lean into my thief characters. Like, my thief character doesn't trust anybody. And especially, like, it's this one guy who doesn't talk. Like, he just looks at you, and I'm just like, yeah. If it wasn't for the little, magic spell that they have where you can't attack people, he's the first person I would kill. But you can't kill him because you can't do anything. But yeah, I would definitely kill him first. But there's some other NPCs that I've killed, and I want you to I want that to be a surprise. So yeah. So
watching more.
Oh no! I figured this one would be like this. A lot happened, so yeah, I figured one would be.
The next one's fine. I'm talking about when I said that. I mean, feature next week. I'm looking forward to watch the next chapter.
Okay. Now, the only reason I'm going to I'm reconsidering what we're gonna watch is because I didn't know that you were interested in watching me farm. That shocked me. So I was like, okay, we'll see how that goes. Because that's mostly what I do.
Yeah, you could do what you did with the great thing. Make it speed through it. That's fine. I can just watch you speed through it.
Okay.
So you want to keep that content, just speed fast forward or something.
Okay, fair enough.
Idea.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then it's like if you die farming, then go to normal and then die and then speed through again, and then.
Okay, fair enough. So, all right, you have any?
Because you're farming, a new monster comes out, you can be like, oh, there's something new came, and then return to normal.
Okay. So yeah, did you have any final thoughts?
No, that's good. You did. I think. It showed me like what an experienced person plays Elden Ring, and the fact that like your hypotheses are correct that it's gonna be grimy. I knew you like that's how they are, but the fact that the devs actually put stuff in there that even for experienced Souls people they purposely set up. That's why I see so cruel, like, to get even the experienced players like confused and to die to the trap. I was like, that's pretty ingenious.
Mm-hmm.
Because most people will be like, I know it's most pro people, they run, they don't fight the enemies. But like an experienced person like me will just kill the enemies first, right? Because you try killing and get souls, and like you drink your essences or whatever and keep fighting it. But your pro goes, oh, these guys are tough. Let me get out of here and run away. As long as you run, you can dodge the enemies. No, that's what we expected you to do. Oh my goodness, there's a flamethrower there.
Yep. No more running past stuff anymore. You got to fight. So yeah.
And that one's actually, it shoots out so fast that you can't run fast enough. You have to trick it and come back, and then you can run down the hole and go in a second. That's all the thing. Like most people will die because they think the trap, you can run fast enough to go into the edge, but it's already shooting, so you can't. You have to run down the hill, run back up, and it'll come out, and then you can run down.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could do your thing where after you fire comes out, you shoot them with your bow and arrow. But
But when I tell you, I wasn't. I wasn't. It's like I ran right into it, like a head-on like Mack truck coming at me, and then it's too late. Like, because I was like, I can't run back because I already know it's back there. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm screwed.
Yeah, goblins.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that was hilarious. Walking was like, So yeah, that's
that was kind of interesting. You got the item, and then you roll to the wall. It's like, oh, you got that miss inch kind of thing. And the thing is, like, you get the item, the payoff was not worth it. Cause obviously, you got the item, found out it was garbage. You didn't have to try again because you don't have it, but you missed it. So it's like in real life, you're a thief, like, you got it, missed it. Oh my goodness, I missed it. Oh, hurry up, run. Roll, boing. Bounce off the wall. You're like, oh, hit, dead.
Yeah, that thing's timing is very strict. Oh my goodness.
I remember one time I died, okay, where I got hit and it sent me flying, it sent me off a cliff. I died. I was like, that's stupid. That's great.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's something you can't control, huh?
Yeah, that's about right. That's that's the recipe for these games.
One time I got so tough, I was like, I don't care. I'll get hit by the train and just make a push and run. I was like, okay, you want me hit by the train? I'll tell you something. Hit me, instead of sending me straight, it sent me diagonal and fell off the cliff. I was like, what? Really? That's scary.
Well, all right.
Okay.
Well, all right. Thank you very much for joining me today. And I will see you next week.
See you next week.
All right.